and human capacity development content to our future leaders within and outside Nigeria. We also tackle social ills like bullying, drug abuse, pressure, depression, internet fraud, and many more. Family Talk with Lamide, it's all about us. Now soon on
On the news tonight, Lagos residents grapple with fuel shortages as it enters day 2. World Tobacco Day. Experts advocate implementation of policies to aid tobacco farmers. Plus, latest in the world of sports and entertainment. Good evening. Welcome to Enter Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. I am Oluwabukola Akonde. Now the news in details. It is the 2 since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced fuel subsidy removal in his inaugural speech, and Lagos residents still grapple with fuel shortages as long queues still persist in some filling stations across Lagos metropolis. S.A. Wamaka gives us an update. A visit round Yaba and its environs revealed unusual long queues of vehicles, most of which have waited for hours in the bid to buy petrol. Some other fuel stations, though opened, were not dispensing the products. Describing the situation as frustrating, some drivers and passengers revealed the ordeal they have been through for the past 24 hours.
I've been here for more than 7 hours now.
Wow.
Yes, because when I heard they are selling fuel in the morning around 5, somebody called me. I had to from my house, Maryland. Because no filling station around here is selling, So as they called me, I have to move my bus to make sure I get some fuel, I have to move around. 6, 7 hours now I've been here. Yeah. And it's really affecting my business. I did not even go for my business yesterday. And that's why I hustle to, get fuel today to move around here.
Since I came to work now, since I resumed, I was even expecting probably they will restore the power. So after waiting for someone, and I have so many things that I need to do, I was just forced to come out to just get fuel. It's really affecting my work.
The impact of fuel scarcity is usually felt in different ways, such as the increase in bus fares and leaving people stranded at bus stops.
Like yesterday now, everybody was just surprised. They woke up very early in the morning, and for them to see that there's fuel scarcity and there's increase in price in the bus, and most of them they have to go back because there is no bus and there's increase in the transport. Like somebody like me now, I came out yesterday, I also went back. So I said, okay, let me try today, but the same thing happened. But I have no choice. I still have to go to where I want to go.
The price now, we carry seat at 150 before, now we carry 200. So then if we still continue like this, we will still carry on like 300. Because we don't see the price, but every day the price they increase. Yesterday we buy 5 liters, 2,000. Today now, early morning we don't buy 2,500. Like now where I want to go buy, I buy at 3,000.
However, the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPRA), in a statement issued on Tuesday, says there is sufficient fuel supply and advised against panic buying. In Lagos, S.A. Omomaka, NT News. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says the pronouncement of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on fuel subsidy removal does not warrant any form of fuel scarcity. Sanwo-Olu, who was addressing civil servants in Alausa, says he is sure the federal government will handle the situation while encouraging Lagosians to continue to be law-abiding.
Well, on queues, I think it's too early in the day for people to begin to second guess our new president. This is a pronouncement, and I think it's unfair on all of our, major marketers who want to begin, to seize, opportunity in areas where it's not. I mean, we all need to be sincere in this country. If we really want to get things done, let us know that yes, we might need to belt up a little bit, but it's really so that we have a better life down the line. There's nothing that has changed in our pronouncement that will have cost, But hey, I'm sure the federal government that we have will be able to rise up to it and be able to deal with it. So I want to encourage everyone to be law-abiding, to go about their normal business, and things will certainly turn out for us for the better. Thank you. Thank you.
Nigerian governments at all levels have been called upon to enact policies that will aid tobacco farmers transitioning from tobacco plantation to sustainable crop cultivation, as this will strengthen the foundation on which this year's theme, "We need food, not tobacco," can be actualized. These are the views of the health and environment experts as the world marks No Tobacco Day. Larry Beleyi has the details.
World No Tobacco Day 2023, we're calling on countries to end subsidies for tobacco farming and to shift to sustainable crops.
Tobacco plantation and its use has caused a lot of harm to people's health and the environment. Data by the World Health Organization shows that its widespread use caused 8 million deaths globally. Experts say to tackle the consumption of tobacco right from its source, government needs to intensify efforts in making tobacco farmers transition to sustainable crop cultivation.
A lot of tobacco farmers are so engaged in tobacco growing that they don't have, even the time to grow alternative crops, which is actually healthy and environment friendly. The tobacco takes so much in terms of chemicals from the ground, from the soil, takes so much water, so everything around it usually will die.
Although tobacco plantation is on the decline in Nigeria, transitioning from tobacco to crops is not without hitches. The farmers find it hard to grapple with plantation of alternative crops.
There is what we call a predatory monopoly in tobacco growing. You were saying when it comes to the relationship between the tobacco farmers and the tobacco companies, what our investigations have revealed to us is that the industry, they have the farmers in the chokehold, that it's difficult for them to come out of that bondage, quote unquote, and do something else.
Experts reeled out these recommendations to government at all levels to ease out the tobacco farmers transition, provide substantial support to farmers transitioning from tobacco to crops, disclose total acreage allocated to tobacco farming in the country, support establishment of farmers cooperatives, and support crop diversity programs. In Lagos, Larry Beleyi, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Abiano Multi-Global Investments Limited dealer in exotic and power bike and motorbike accessories has opened a new outlet to ease transportation and help in the economic development of the nation. Omete Chedu, who was there, report.
That was the official opening of Abiano Power Bike Outlet. Transportation is significant and crucial for economic development of every developing country. It increases opportunities and also promotes productivity. Abiano Multi-Global Investments Limited, in recognition of this, opens its new outlet in Ebute Metta to create employment opportunity to the teeming youth of the community.
The people riding the bikes, they have a duty to be conscious of the rules that guides riding the bike. You're not expected to ride it without helmet, without certain things to put around your body for purposes of safeguarding you in case there is a situation of accident. But go and check. I don't know, but I don't have the statistics. I don't often see accident of these bike people.
It's a very convenient way of commuting from point A to point B. So Lagos traffic these days is very hectic, and this has been a way for me to move around easily.
The Chief Executive Officer says their power bikes are affordable, durable, and efficient.
We
we are dealing with all this commercial motorcycle, but because of the love I have for power bike, makes me go into it. And I really regret doing it.
Abiano Multi Global Investment Limited is situated at number 7 Market Street, Ebutemeta East, Lagos. In Lagos, Ometerechi Edu, NTA News.
NTA Channel 10 will be back after this timeout. Please stay with us.
It's Motonic time. Motonic time. It's no reason to the last drop till it brings in.
Maltonic is enriched with vitamins and minerals for that rush of vitality you need to reach greatness.
It's Maltonic time.
Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is NTA Lagos Channel 10 News at 7. A feasible economic policy that will create jobs and impact the life of the common man should be the priority of the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration as he gets down to business after taking the oath of office as the 16th President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Continuation of the reforms in the oil and gas sector and painstaking implementation of the renewed hope template are part of what analysts say should be the focal point of this new administration. Joel Popola has the report.
Successful transition from one democratic government to another, it is now time to begin the business of governance. Lagos residents are therefore charging President Tinubu to demonstrate real commitment to the people's yearning for a better life, where equal opportunities will be provided for all.
This incoming administration must understand the demographics of Nigeria. They must be able to know how many people, who they are, where they are, what they do, how they are, how they live, whether they are far from market. If you don't understand the population you want to manage, the chances of success are not that great.
Expecting them to give us good road construction.
These respondents want the new government to do more to establish a peaceful society with a reasonable level of freedom of movement.
Believe that he will be able to put an end to banditry and corruption by the grace of God.
After he made his speech, I think he lifted my spirit, but I hope he will still stick to what he has spoken, and let's hope for the best.
We are hopeful, basically for the youth, for the women, and for the economic. Based on his experience and antecedents, we hope there will be a good thing for Nigerians.
As the saying goes, better days lie ahead, and Nigerians are optimistic that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will deliver on his promises. In Lagos, Ntanyegbe, NTA News.
Now on entertainment news, let's check out updates in the entertainment world with Alima Salau as our guide.
Broke into the mainstream in 2022 with his hit single Chance. He has become one of the artists whose music is bringing excitement to the Afrobeat scene. The single called Atrix was released on May 29, 2023, and it's an Amapiano record that packs Sheyi Vibe's straight cadences. The song is Sheyi Vibe's second release of 2023, coming as a set to continue his fine form, which has made him one of the Afrobeat's hottest artists. Moving on, Nigerian superstar Rema has continued his remarkable feat on the Billboard Hot 100 as it reaches new peak. Since its release, Rema's Countdown has dominated the globe, from charting in multiple countries, earning plaques and recording billions in streams. The single has become the biggest international Afrobeat song in history. In the latest issue of Billboard Hot 100, Rema's Countdown moved up 2 spots to net 4 as it extends its record to the highest charting Nigerian song and the second highest charting African song in the history of famous charts. And on the foreign scene, acclaimed singer, songwriter Victoria Kimani is set to mesmerize audiences with her latest release. How I Do invite listeners into the world of laid-back rhythms and enchanting vocals. Victoria Kimani's talent shines through as her captivating voice takes center stage, guiding the audiences through a mesmerizing journey. And that's it on entertainment news. I am Salah Ali.
Now on sports update. Organization of Military Sports in Africa assures on talent discovery in Nigeria as Flying Eagles eye quarter-final sport at FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Ayodeji Makinde has more on Sport Update.
Organization of Military Sports in Africa has pledged support to the development of grassroots talent in Nigeria while targeting kids and teenagers as focal points. The pledge was made at the final of mini skating championships where winners emerged in long jump, ramp jump, men's and women's marathon categories, matched to the delight of facilitators and spectators.
I want to see myself in the world. Yes, that's what I want. I want to see myself doing stunts, good things in my life. We decided to say, okay, let's have a mini championship to see how we are going to organize national championship where all the adult and children will participate in Nigeria.
22 medals were presented to outstanding skaters and certificates issued to all participants. In football, Nigeria take on Argentina in the round of 16 of FIFA Under-20 Men's World Cup at Estadio San Juan del Bicentenario tonight. Flying Eagles finished third with 6 points in Group D after a 2-0 loss to Brazil in their final game, as coach Ladan Bozo insists his team would not be intimidated by the hosts who won all their Group A matches. Argentina, coached by former Barcelona and Liverpool midfielder Javier Mascherano, are aiming for a 7th FIFA World Under-20 title. In another development, Sevilla and AS Roma go toe-to-toe in the final of the UEFA Europa League tonight at the Pushka Arena in Hungary. Spanish side Sevilla are in search for an unprecedented 7th title, having defeated Manchester United via penalties in 2021 final, while Jose Mourinho is on the cusp of becoming the most decorated manager in European club competition, with the Portuguese previously lifting the Champions Europa League titles twice before leading the Italian club to the maiden title of the Conference League last year. With Sports Update, Ayodeji Makinde, NTA News.
We apologize for the mix-up of the report on expectations. That concludes the news. Benga Oloyede is standing by for news in Yoruba translation. Good evening. I am Oluwabukola Akonde.
Ẹ kú àṣálẹ́, ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Àkójọpọ̀ ìròyìn ló ń dé sétí ìgbọ̀yìn láti iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó wà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ni oníròyìn, ìròyìn rèé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Èní ló pé ọjọ́ kejì lẹ́yìn tí ààrẹ tuntun orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu kéde yíyọ owó ìrànwọ́ epo pẹntiró gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀kan nínú àkàjáde ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ní àsìkò ayẹyẹ ìṣèbúra àgbàwọlé rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ènìyàn olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ni wọ́n sì ń kojú ìṣòro àìrí epo pẹntiró rà ní àwọn ilé epo tó ń ta epo pẹntiró káàkiri àwọn agbègbè ìlú Èkó. Bákan náà, gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babájídé Sanwó-Olú sọ wípé àkàjáde ọ̀rọ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu lórí yíyọ ìrànwọ́ owó epo pẹntiró kò mú kí ó fa ọ̀wọ́n gógó epo pẹntiró nígboro òde ìlú. Gómìnà Babájídé Sanwó-Olú ní àsìkò tó ń bá àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó sọ míní méjì ọ̀rọ̀ ní olú iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó tó wà ní Aláùsá sọ wípé ẹ̀rí ìdánilójú wà fún òun wípé ìṣèjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí yóò wá ojútùú sí àwọn kùdìẹ̀kudiẹ tó ń fojú hàn ní àyíká ìrànwọ́ epo pẹntiró. Bákan náà gba àwọn ènìyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ní ọ̀rọ̀ ìyànjú láti túbọ̀ jọ̀wọ́ máa tẹ̀síwájú títẹ̀lé ìlànà òfin. Ilé iṣẹ́ kan tó ń ṣe kòkárí ìpèsè alùpùpù akọ̀ròyìn wa Omitere Ṣíyèdú tó mú ìròyìn wá sọ wípé ètò ìrìnnà ọkọ̀ ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan pàtàkì nínú ìdàgbàsókè wọn sí agbègbè èbúté mẹ́ta láti lè túbọ̀ pèsè ọ̀pọ̀ yanturu iṣẹ́ fún àwọn ọ̀dọ́ àwùjọ ìlú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀gá àgbà ilé iṣẹ́ náà sọ wípé alùpùpù àwọn ló bá ìrọ̀rùn owó pọ́kú dé, bákan náà tó tún jẹ́ ọ̀kan gbòógì tí kò láfiwé. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ tí a kò bá gbàgbé, ilé-iṣẹ́ Biano Global Investment Limited ló kalẹ̀ sí ojúlé keje àdúgbò Market Street ní agbègbè Èbúté Mẹ́ta East ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. Tọ́ kò sọ́jọ́ ta sùn tají tí ò rẹ̀ ni ọpọlọ àmọ́dún àní dáràn. Bámidélé Oyèwọnú ti wà níkàlẹ̀ láti mú ìyókù ròyìn wá fún ilé èdè Ògùn. Gbẹ̀ngà Olóyèdè ń kí yín, ire o.
Omechele mi kulo hwejayi mbokuto asan gbetan iwe ni son ni ho awoto dating to tejo show ni mi tan yewe nu Bámidélé ni lori to government yi odindi ele o pe asan within bo meyin to gbogan Bola Ahmed Tinubu korode ogbedodomlo eminade okwe leyin alogo kwe to ami de ohunle nozan ji weyin nu edo to wenu eto hotitando to wenu yezedo ijaji to awezwe àwọn ni sin otovile bi yóò bí ọ tùkárá kódó zingi dípò mẹ́nàdọ́mọ̀ àmì jẹ tòkùnà yóò léyìn àmì ìsàpélẹ̀ bí yóò lẹ́sùn mẹ́màsọ́tọ̀ àmì lọ́sàbà mọ̀tòkò lọ́mẹ̀ tó gbọ̀n àwọn ìsìn tó mẹ́rẹ̀ bí ẹsẹ̀ wọn wákà hẹ̀gìgọ̀lúgọ̀ kònú ẹ̀pọ̀n ńlọ́jí dógbọ̀n yábà dàdé ìmọ̀ràn wọn bẹ̀tọ́lẹ̀ yédọ̀mlọ̀ mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ́dọ̀ emílíọ̀nù fúnẹ̀ kíkà gàn kò chíàwé nàdó àmì edo ami to kweve to game mojawe mele basom gamo ohun lo efire je ene yin nuwe edo mo e ma je ni no mo na ye ni wopon alo odogbo opodo nu mo kotan ayi matega Babájídé Sanwó-Olú do o pedide de otogbogande Bola Ahmed Tinubu de dogbon ami sin akwe alogon kwele idade e ma yin nuwe je ni hen o ami do lezunwe na vekwe to toji edo kwehe to gwenu eto hodo na meyin asanwato awon sin asanwato le na otogale to alausa edo yi o lole bi do meyin otogbogadin poro to gogan holu daho lepo emi omo yi na zi alo dako bodo pon nu ene moja ina vanu kunde me mamro nu mo ko to ma so na wa yi me moja ina so gbopodo nu mo ko to ye no wa ayi me to lome wọ́n di pé mẹ́lẹ̀ bí mọ́tò náà àgbèjì mọ́jẹ́ sọ̀fẹ̀ òtòví déètò àwọn ìbí lọ́yẹ́mẹ̀bí ní dìkẹ́ òhàn náà níwé náà dìkẹ́ náà jẹ́ òsẹ́mẹ̀. òtítọ́ lẹ́sọ̀yìn àsánwó dàhó dénà mọ̀nùkúnjẹ̀ sòkẹ́kẹ́ dàhó yẹyọ lẹ́yìn òtán ehe mẹ́tàn lẹ́gbẹ̀tọ́lẹ̀ nọ̀zá lẹ́nà sà òsùnwọ̀n sà níwé nọ̀zá dẹ́gùlẹ́bí lẹ́nà yọ̀dọ̀ Abiano Multi Global Investment Limited wẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́ ònúyọ ohun òfìyọyọ tó gàáhìmẹ tó Èbúté Mẹ́ta dàlí nàdómọlọmọlọ yìí kókìkọpó náyìn ìlú ìnábọ àwù wọn jáwọ yìí sọdọ sòkèkè yìí lẹtàn dé yìí ẹnà sa wẹyìn sòkèkè dé ẹmàyìn àdé ìfẹpẹ mọjáwọ ẹpọtsọnu ẹsọyìn mọjáwọ yìí sọdọ sòkèkè yìí tàn ẹsọ dókúrọ mọkọtọ nàdó bíọ fírí pípé èdò ìdúnmọkọtọ wẹ yìí lẹsẹ dọtẹmẹ àdómọlọgbẹtọlẹ mẹyìn jọjà ètí ntòtòjì ó máa mọ àsán yìí lámọsí ló mú àsán mọjá ìsọrọ mlọ òun gbá àwòrán náà jàtọ̀ àgbòjì gbódògbọ̀n yìí pókìkọ̀pó èèfò ètò sọ̀rọ̀kẹ́ dàrí wẹ̀sán ìrírí ọ̀gbẹ̀tọ́lẹ̀ níwá àsánkó yìí tán wẹ̀tò Èbúté Mẹ́ta dàrí ẹ máa ó gán lè tó gbé mẹ̀mítàn lẹ́yìn asọ́pẹ́tò àsánlẹ̀ fògbè náà máa ní fún mi èsì tán fún.
Excellence, station with a difference.